Hi, Isabel.
Hi, Fernanda. Well, I have some question for you. Uh, what do you know about coronavirus?
Coronavirus nowadays is a pandemic, and I know that the symptoms are fever, your muscles hurt, you have cough, and mostly you can breathe. That's what I know. What about you?
Yes, it's like normal flu. Maybe you can have that kind of symptoms, but with the time or with the days, they can get worse. Maybe you had a hard symptoms.
Yeah, it's getting worse, right? You have to stay 15 days in isolation, I think.
Yes, you have to stay in your home, or you stay in your bedroom
Yeah.
per, yes, 14 days approximately.
Yeah, it's better because if you go out, you can make some people get flu, so you can go out. That's the specific thing of this pandemic. Stay at home. And how serious is a
Yeah.
pandemic is all around the world?
Well, um, mm, I don't know. Maybe. Mm, how serious is a pandemic disease? Well, pandemic uh, around all the world, but it's not only that. It's in every country. People can be affected, could be affected in everywhere. Maybe uh, this maybe can could affect the economy or the politics, or other parts of countries, not only people healthy. What do you think?
Yeah, that's true. This now a pandemic disease. It's involving economy, politics, and governments. They're giving the ways to stay at home and give us here in Peru like a bono. It's a help for everybody, but with other countries say that this is just a flu. They don't give the right importance of this pandemic. So this is pretty serious. And every president has his way to control it. But I think here in Peru, because I know what is happening, our president, Vizcarra, I think he's doing a pretty good job because he's taking all the all the all the plans with the others within the ministerium to help us, and just don't feel it like China, that they don't have where to lay their people when they're dead. They don't have space in the hospitals. So here I hope that we can take this stage. So we have to prevent.
Yes, yes, I agree with you. Well, the next question: Who Europe is known to have developed food and exercise tips to help people in quarantine. What do you think about that? What food and exercise is good in this time?
Food. I think we have to eat more vegetables, have like diet. Even if we are in home, we can go out to the restaurant. So there's no junk food, there's no hamburgers, pizza, fries that we can eat. We just eat what we can cook in our home in normal plates. Um, exercise, it might
Yeah,
not
that's
good.
right. Maybe you can uh, every. Sorry, I have problems with connection.
Yeah, I understand you. What did you say?
What do you say?
That we have to eat better now.
Well, about exercise. Yes.
What about exercise?
Well, about exercise, I think maybe it's better have a hard training. So for that reason, maybe doing cardio exercise like run, like I don't know, jump or dancing in your home, or it's better than other exercise. But in general, doing exercise in whatever way, I don't know, uh, is the best way to keep your body healthy and well for fighting with coronavirus, and not only for that with that illness, but that's
Yeah, that's true. But I don't know, when I do some exercise like cardio, so I sweat. And for me, it's easier to catch a flu. So that's a typical version of me that I can do so much exercise because I sweat too much. In this case, the coronavirus is so strong. I'm kind of afraid. But small exercises, I don't know. I have
yeah.
equipment so I can do like a walk. 15 minutes for me, that's a good time.
Yeah, maybe a possibility could be doing this kind of exercise, but not for a long time, and maybe for twice per day or more times per day, but for a small time.
Yeah, and small times, but more times a day that can be so serious, like
Yeah,
1 hour of a routine.
of course. Yeah.
Another
The
question
next,
is, what can governments do to prevent and slow down transmission?
well, the quarantine. The quarantine is the first option of the government here. Um, I think was a rule that Monday they go out, and the next of the days a male could do it. Maybe that kind of restrictions uh, was an option of the government. Um, I think um, maybe the schools, universities, and the concerts, or all that activities that can grow people, well, stopped. So that's an option. That was an option of the government.
Yeah, it was a good options, I think, too, because when male go out to the supermarket and buy the things for the week, it was a kind of funny because they don't know a lot of things that vegetables or meat or what how they need to buy for the week or how much it is, the prices. And what's kind of funny, and the quarantine is also a good and important statement that the president give us. I think because I live with my grandparents and here at home we stay just five of us, and only my mom go out. So when she comes, we we told her that address it, take a shower, and clean her hands how much as she can. This is a better option.
Yeah, of course. You only can take this new kind of life. It's a new way to of life.
Yeah, these new habits are good for us, and I think that we should keep it. Obviously, when the quarantine ended.
Yes, of course. Well, I'll do the next question. Um,
Okay. Do you think scientists or virologists will find a cure for the coronavirus?
yes, I think yes. The problem is when. Maybe I don't know. Maybe this year that's have to happen because yes. But the problem it's when, and maybe the problem is also who, because we are in a kind of war, uh, but we don't know because we are in quarantine. Normal people are in quarantine, so uh, we are not ignore what happened with the governments, with what happened with China, with United States, and with Europe. But I think we are in a kind of cold war. So a problem is who will find this cure and when. But I'm I am uh, I'm sure that it's gonna happen uh, this year. I think maybe I don't know.
Yeah, we
I don't
don't
know.
know.
Maybe in 2 months. Maybe in 6 months. Yes.
I think too that the question should be when do you think, but no do you think, because we want to find a cure. Maybe, as you said, in 3 months, 6 months, as soon as possible, but we don't know. And I think that so much people are doing their best to find the cure, because so many are dying, and mostly are elders, our grandparents. And it's so sad that we need to lose them at this weight. There's no normal. It's because they can resist this flu. And I think that they can. I'm sure they can. But I hope that
Yes.
they can do it as soon as possible. And the last one, in your opinion, what are the main challenge the COVID-19 brings to our healthcare system?
Well, maybe the public system of health, because exists a lot of people um, who don't have, I don't know, maybe the luck to go with a doctor because it's very expensive, or because they don't have um, um, uh, a life insurance. So I think the public healthy it's one of those.
Yeah, me too. I think that we have so much patience and we don't have the hospitals to take these people and help them. So
Yes, equipment.
what we can do? That's the important question that I think the President Vizcarra should ask himself every night before they sleep, because what can I do if I have a millions before my care and I can help them? Oh, and this is not a good way to think that I can let them die. So nowadays I think that we should just stay at home, take cares and prevent not go out, and eat healthier, do some exercise as the WHO's recommend, because the challenge that we have for COVID-19 are strong and getting stronger day by day. And the only way to enfront this pandemic is control ourselves and stay at our homes. I think this is the best way to stop that.
Yeah, I think maybe other points maybe can be better wage for a better salary for personal staff for I don't know, medical staff, maybe for nurses, for doctors, and a bonus or something like that. Um, Other thing maybe can be uh, that take careful about our health is homework from everybody, not only for the doctor or for the hospital of the or government. It's a work for everybody. I think we have to worry about our food, our body, our fitness life. So I think that's a good teach of us for us.
Yeah, that's a good thinking, because we have the examples of the other countries like China, Italy, United States, that they have a lot of people that's dying. And in compared with us, we are in another level. And we have to stay in this level and not get like them, because they will be a disaster for us. So that's where I think it was pretty nice to have this conversation with you, Isabel. I
Okay,
really thank you and glad for this almost 20 minutes. So thank you. Please stay at home, stay care, and see you in classes.
okay, bye bye.
Bye bye.